Hello guys, I'm Dr. Ashray Khanna and you're watching my YouTube channel Inspiring Minds. Today's video is very important and everyone was waiting for this video because of the notification today, the FAQs released by the NMC. We all were waiting for this particular notification from past 4-5 months, but till now we didn't receive anything. But today suddenly we got the FAQs released by the NMC itself on their official website. If anyone is interested to view the official PDF, then you can find the link in the description down below. But in this video I'll try to dissect all the points, all the FAQs that they have released, and if in case you're not able to understand anything in particular, then you can always ask us in the comment section or you can contact us and I'll try and make a separate video for that particular FAQ as well. So without wasting any time, let's get directly onto it. And please, it is my humble request to watch this video till the very end to understand each and everything clearly. So let's start. First of all, these all are the questions raised by the foreign medical students from Ukraine and China. And these FAQs are in nature of explanation for ease of understanding of the general public and cannot be upheld in the court of law. Please refer to the relevant gazette notification by legal validity. So this is the disclaimer in the very beginning, which you have to make sure that you won't be able to claim it in the court, because they've already released the gazettes in the past and these are just the FAQs to tell everything in detail. So who is covered under the provisions of the Screening Test Regulation 2002? Those foreign medical graduates whose classes were started prior to the publication of the FMGL Regulations 2021, that is 18th of November 2021, are covered under the provisions of Screening Test Regulation 2002. Very clearly they have written whose classes were started prior to the publication of 18th November 2021. So your classes must have started before this date, which is 18th November 2021. Okay, so now coming to the next question, who are covered under the provisions of Foreign Medical Graduate Licentiate Regulation 2021? Such foreign medical students whose classes have been started after the publication of FMGL 2021, 18th November 2021, are covered under the provisions of FMGL Regulations 2021. So very clearly they have told you who is coming under the Screening Test Regulation 2002 and who all are coming under the provisions of FMGL Regulations 2021. I guess there shouldn't be any more confusion regarding this point. So coming to the next point, which is this particular thing over here. Make sure that you are understanding it. Date of the offer letter, invitation letter, admission letter will not be considered to decide the applicability of the FMGL Regulation 2021. So now, as told in the earlier point, your classes must have started. Classes are the point which they are going to take the reference of. Classes and the date of 18th November 2021. Okay, so now the next question. To whom is NMC public notice, this one, which was dated on 28 July 2021, is applicable? It is applicable to the Indian students who were in last year of their UG medical course but had to leave their foreign medical institute due to COVID-19 or the Russia-Ukraine war and returned to India and have subsequently completed their studies and granted certificate of completion of course degree by their respective institute on or before the date of 30th June 2022. It is clear, right? So you must have completed your course and you must have gotten your degrees from your institutes on or before 30th June 2022. So now coming to the next question, which is whether the foreign medical graduates who have completed their medical qualification during the last year and granted certificate of completion of course or degree by the respective institute and already qualified FMG examination are also required to undergo compulsory rotatory medical internship CRMI of 2 years. Yes, in order to make up for the clinical training which could not be physically attended by the FMGs during the UG medicine course in the foreign institute, and also to familiarize them with practice of medicine under Indian conditions. So all those who have completed or graduated last year and have qualified the FMG, they are also required to undergo under the 2 years of compulsory rotatory medical internship. So for those also you have to do a 2 year of internship. And in the last point, this NMC legal notice UGMEB, which was dated on 28th of July, that that was also for the students, and they mandatorily they have to do the CRMI of 2 years. This notice is regarding that point only. So now coming to the fifth question, what if the MBBS course has been completed in July 2022 instead of June? So now, in pursuance to the order passed by Honorable Supreme Court of India in SLP 253637/2022, the relaxation of the foreign medical graduates has been granted only to those students who were in the last year of their UG medicine course but had to leave their foreign medical institute due to COVID or the Russia-Ukraine war and returned to India, and has subsequently completed their studies and granted certificate of completion by their respective institute on or before 30th June 2022. So again, they have mentioned this point that you must have gotten your degrees before or 30th of June 2022. Okay, so that is only for those students. This compulsory 2 years of internship is mandatory, and also your online course of the last year is valid only if you are getting your degrees before the 30th June 2022. Now the next point is, can Ukraine return foreign medical students transferred to other colleges? The point which is actually disturbing everyone. So now the question of the transfer. As regards foreign medical students covered under the Screening Test Regulation 2002, there is no clause regarding transfer in the regulation. As such, there are no restrictions. Okay, so there are no restrictions on transfer so long as other criteria laid down in Screening Test Regulation 2002 are fulfilled. So you have to make sure that you are fulfilling all the clauses, all the rules that are being laid down in the Screening Test Regulation 2002. Any foreign medical student whose classes were started after the 18th November 2021 and covered under FMGL Regulations 2021 should verify his or her undergraduate course in accordance with the Regulation 4 of FMGL 2021. However, the entire course training and internship or clerkship shall be done in the same foreign medical institution throughout the course of study, and no part of training internship shall be done from other institute. Hence, transfer is not allowed. So they have told you, if you are coming under the Screening Test Regulation 2022, then yes, you are allowed to take the transfer, provided you are already fulfilling all the remaining clause laid down in the Screening Test Regulation 2002. But if you have taken admission after the 18th November 2021, then you have to make sure that you are following the FMGL Regulation 2021 and you are not allowed to take transfer. As simple as that. Now the most important question which everyone is confused and disturbed about is, all those who were planning to take the transfer is, can transfer be taken from 6-year course to 5-year course? This is the same question or query for which we have also filed the RTI. So yes, they have told you very clearly that any foreign medical student who is covered under the Screening Test Regulation 2002 may transfer his or her institute or university subject to fulfillment of the criteria conditions laid down in the Screening Test Regulation 2002. It's clear? So you are allowed to take the transfer either from a 6-year course to a 6-year course or a 6-year course to a 5-year course. and how you have to check all the credentials and the rules. If you want to have the ECFMG certification as well, then don't forget to check our other video, previous video which I've already made. So for those details you can check it. And coming to the next question, is there any NOC from the NMC required for taking transfer from one foreign medical institute to another? And they have told you FMG, foreign medical institute or universities, are outside the jurisdiction of NMC. So NMC doesn't have any jurisdiction for the foreign medical institutes or the universities. Therefore, the question of the issuance of any NOC by the commission does not arise. So they don't care about it because that is not which comes under their jurisdiction. Now coming to the next question, which is, what should the students ensure before taking the transfer or new admission in any foreign university or institute? Foreign medical students whose classes were started after the 18th November 2021, very important thing, are governed with the provision of FMGL 2021. They must complete their entire education, entire duration of course, training and internship or clerkship in the same foreign medical institution, and no part of the medical training shall be done in India or in any other country, okay, from where the primary medical qualification is obtained. Prior to taking new admission in any foreign medical institute, medical students are advised to ensure the following provisions of FMGL Regulations 2021 in order to avoid any hardship to be faced after returning to India. By this line, they have told everyone clearly, if you have taken admission after the 18th November 2021, then first of all, you're not allowed to take the transfer. And also you have to make sure that you're doing your training, your education, your internship or clerkship from the same institute, and you're not allowed to take the transfer, or even you're not allowed to do anything in India as well. So once you obtain your primary medical qualification from the same institute, then only you will be allowed to sit for the FMGE or next in India, and then you will be able to take the license to practice in India after you complete your internship. So this is very important for all those students who have started their classes after 18th November 2021. Also, minimum duration of UG course has to be 54 months, okay, which is 4.5 years. An internship for a minimum duration of 12 months in the same foreign medical institution is provided. Very important thing. Medium has to be English. Mandatory subjects as specified in the Schedule 1 of FMGL Regulation 2021 are studied. You can check my video which I have made on FMGL Regulations 2021 last year. Respective professional regulatory body which is competent to grant license to practice medicine in their respective country in which the medical degree is awarded grants registration to the foreign medical students as and is at par with the license to practice medicine given to the citizen of that country. So again, very important point, what you have to make sure is that you have to get the registration done in that country. So what they want to tell you is practice medicine in their respective country in which the medical degree is awarded, and they have to grant the registration to the foreign medical student, and it has to be at par with their own citizens of their own country. So to whom they are going to provide the license after the registration, so you should be at par with the same level, being the foreign medical student in that country and also the native citizen of that particular country. So if you are someone who is at par with someone who can take the license to practice in that country, then only your degree would be valid in India. This is according to the FMGL Regulation 2021. So now, is the mobility program offered by Ukraine approved by NMC? Mobility program, many students are talking about it, and we have already made the video, and again you can see here NMC does not approve any such program. Okay, mobility program is not approved. Can Ukraine returned foreign medical students be accommodated in Indian medical colleges? Clear answer, no. Everyone knew about it, but still there were students those who were hopeful about the same, and NMC has clearly told you about this thing as well. List of the foreign medical institute university which are approved by the NMC. The same video which I have put, I guess, a couple of days ago. NMC does not approve or recognize foreign medical institute or university for award of any medical qualification. So now all those lists which were being published by the Medical Council of India earlier are not valid anymore, as I've already told you in my previous video. So now coming to the 13th question, are online classes for foreign medical students returned from Ukraine valid? If so, for FMGs studying in which year? Very important question, and please understand this very clearly. Foreign medical students are allowed to undergo online classes, online classes of theory subjects only. Okay, for theory subjects you are allowed to take the online classes, which should mandatorily be supplemented by the offline practical and clinical training done in the medical university or its affiliated hospital during their MBBS course. So theory classes only are allowed to be done via the online medium, but it is mandatory to supplement the online classes by the offline practical and the clinical training in the medical university or the medical hospital affiliated during the MBBS course only. And a certificate issued by the foreign medical university for successful completion of offline practical and clinical training is required to be furnished by the foreign medical graduates. So if you're someone who has studied the online classes for theoretical subjects, for the theory classes, they have told you that you can go ahead and undergo the online education as well. But as told by them, you have to mandatorily supplement it with the offline practical and clinical training, for which the university in which you were or you are studying has to provide the certificate, and it has to be issued by the same university. Then only it would be accepted by the NMC. Now the 14th question, how many years of internship are required to be done by foreign medical students who are governed as per FMGL 2021? Foreign medical students are required to undergo an internship with the minimum duration of 12 months. Minimum duration of 12 months, like 12 महीने तो करनी है. In the same foreign medical institution where you have studied medicine, in the foreign medical university, there itself you have to compulsorily do the internship for at least 12 months. In addition, foreign medical students are required to undergo a supervised internship in India for a minimum term of 12 months after qualifying the FMGE. 12 months, 1 year, you have to study in that particular university, you have to do the internship in that university, and after that, coming back to India, after qualifying the FMGE, again, you have to undergo 12 months of compulsory supervised internship in India. Okay, internship of foreign medical students shall be as per provisions of National Medical Commission, Compulsory Rotatory Medical Internship CRMI Regulation 2021. Okay, now coming to the last and 15th question is, which document among the admission letter, invitation letter, passport stamp and transcript will NMC consider before allowing the foreign medical graduates to sit in the next exam or any other prescribed exam, let it be FMGE? Draft of next examination is under the consideration in National Medical Commission, and it will be placed in public domain after the finalization. So for now, they have not planned or finalized on anything, and in the coming days or months, once they finalize, they'll put it in the public domain. So these were the 15 FAQs, frequently asked questions by all the foreign medical students, those who have returned from Ukraine and China, and they wanted to have the answers of all these questions, but for some reason or the other, they were not answering the questions and they were not replying to the calls or the mails. And finally today they have published the frequently asked questions, and I guess these 15 questions somehow cover everything that all the students had in their mind. So if you still have something in your mind which you feel like has not been answered or told by the NMC, let us know in the comment section, or you can contact us and we'll try to dissect it further and we'll try to find the answer for that question as well. So I hope this video was helpful for you and it must have cleared most of your doubts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a big like, a big thumbs up, and please share it with all your friends so that everyone can see it and try to understand it. See you in the next video. Thank you.